All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Who's Headlining Anyway, presented by the Comedy Zone. Jordan Century here with Jason Allen King and the one and only Jonathan Williams, who wasted no time getting comfortable.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean, you already took your shoes off. I mean, before we even hit the record button.
Well, there's a reason for that.
That is true. Ladies and gentlemen, we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube.
That's right.
Everybody. Thank you so much.
But hang on, let me do the
You got the
No, it's not a joke. We did.
Jason's gonna mess it up. Jason's
We
really
lost 2 subscribers just now.
There it is. So loud.
And
So loud.
we should probably say, for those who don't know, we made a deal.
Well, before we even say that, let's just say thank you, all of you, for
Thanks.
subscribing. We appreciate it. We can't wait to get to the first 1,000 subscribers from this point. If you are watching and have subscribed already, make sure you do. Make sure you comment. All of those things. We really appreciate it. It's a big help. Jason is zooming in on the black socks right now.
Jason, are you the one commenting? Is it you?
No,
Are you the guy?
absolutely not.
Okay.
But yes, to Jonathan's point, about I'm gonna say 2 episodes ago,
Something like
at
that.
this point, we said that when we hit 100 subscribers, Jonathan would then take his shoes off again and
Right.
show the socks.
And here we are.
Because we have fans who
That's right.
particularly enjoy
That's
a
right.
socked, a non-shoed but also socked person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt Hammy.
Specifically Matt Hammy.
Yeah, I think
that was a false
Conspiracy,
flag.
yeah,
it was a
that's
false
right.
flag when he was accusing us of making
Oh,
it up.
it's
he was throwing the attention off of
See?
himself.
Hammy,
Yeah.
we're on to
Smart.
you.
So here we are. Feast your eyes.
Feast your eyes. What's that say?
It's a dry
It's a
fit.
Dry
Dry
fit.
fit.
There you go.
Nike.
I think that's amazing. We hit 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
We're consistently, getting more and more views for each video. So yeah,
sure.
thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Keep showing up. We love that you guys are here.
and we'll figure out the next threshold,
yeah.
the next sock
I
threshold.
feel like it's gotta be 1,000.
yeah, it's got to be.
Maybe.
Come on, lower it.
Yeah.
I mean, not. I say more than 200 for sure.
Uh-huh.
We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. We'll announce it.
Jonathan, you need a manager, and I mean a different word for that. But
You need a Foot Locker referee. That's
Foot
it.
Locker. Oh, that's funny. That's pretty good. But something else, if you're a new listener, you may have noticed or may have not noticed. We started our episodes, or we are starting our episodes with some questions that we want to hear from you on, as well. Right. Last week the question was, do you moisturize? It was yes, all across the board.
Across
for
the board.
us.
Yeah.
For us, yeah.
Some more rigorous routines than others,
That's
I guess
right.
you could say.
That's
But
fair.
we all moisturize to some degree. We got a couple questions for y'all listening today. One, how often do you participate in polls on stories? Am I reading the options, or are they go? They have to like.
We got
tune
real
in
meta
to-
with this one.
Yeah.
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 Well, I started seeing more polls, right? So
Yeah.
I put them up, and I was like, I wonder how many people, just in general, do you see them and you're like, ooh, I want to jump in and answer. And sometimes I think don't give a shit. They
Yeah.
never do them.
How do you? Go ahead.
I was
Joe.
about to say I hardly look at stories.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I do impulsively.
Okay.
I don't like. I'm not like, ooh, time to look at the stories.
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
To me, it's almost an easier way of scrolling.
True, in a way.
It kind of just does it on its own. I can either make it go faster or just let it run.
But you're
pretty
also
easy.
only seeing people you already follow, which maybe is a
Yeah.
good thing depending on how you're
Yeah.
looking at it.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
just kind of go back and forth, I guess.
Yeah. So do y'all do them when you in the occasion when you do
Yeah,
see one?
apparently
I don't.
not. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Interesting. I do them sometimes. Partially because I know here's something that like I've talked with Skylar and Carol and other people about, and that is supporting other people
Right.
around you. Someone had this really nice post that I sort of reposted or whatever that was like, if you have friends who are trying to build something and you don't support them with likes and whatever, that's kind of weird. And
I agree with
the
that.
more and more I'm like, I'm actually trying to be more active in liking all of our friends and comedians and stuff and liking their posts.
Yeah.
Both from Who's Headlining Anyways site and my own.
Yeah.
Just as I don't know, maybe it's just karma. It's like a few extra likes and a few extra views actually will
Cost
help.
you nothing.
Cost me
Yeah, sure.
nothing.
The
Sure.
only
Yeah.
the only thing, like, I don't necessarily go out of my way to seek it out.
Yeah.
But if something pops up, if it's one of y'all, or if it's
local shows,
all that stuff, I'll at least throw a like on there. Might comment if I'm feeling spicy.
I'll throw a like. That's fine. I need to do a better job, honestly. Sometimes I'll just
fair.
scroll and I'm just not even like really thinking about it.
It's like, am I on that show? No. Scroll.
Yeah, exactly. She'll book me. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
See, you're looking for a way to reduce the likes.
Oh yeah. Where's the dislike button for Instagram?
I'm glad Instagram doesn't have a dislike button.
I bet you are.
I am. Yeah, I get ratioed so hard on videos sometimes. Not all of them. I usually don't get all the way ratioed. But it definitely happens.
But yeah, and so all right. So to one more question we want to give our listeners is in any situation, do you sit with your back to the door?
This is sort of like for a guy thing. I know a lot of guys who are, I will call them just the more macho side of masculine, and they take that very seriously.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like they're kind of like, it's the Wild West, and gunmen don't sit with their back to the door, that kind of thing. I both think that that's funny, but the three options are kind of like, are you crazy? No. Why are you even asking? Yes. And then depends on the location.
Yeah.
The depends on the location to me is sometimes it's in my head more than other times. Sometimes I'm like, it doesn't feel right in here or something like that. Then I do feel like I'm an idiot, like one of these other guys.
I mean, I think here's where I don't necessarily roll my eyes is if you are genuinely like nervous about what's going on in the room, or if it's just like an anxiety thing, it makes you feel better to be able to see them. But if the reason you're doing it is so I got to be here. I got to protect this. I got to be here to see what's going on so I can go fuck yourself times a million.
Yeah, I think it's like
that is pathetic.
Yeah, I think the idea is I don't want to get caught off guard and unawares if the shit goes down. I need to know see where trouble's coming.
Yeah,
at the door. That's kind of the idea.
It's a good guy with a gun, I guess, huh?
I mean,
and that's the thing. I don't have anything on me. So I was going to, and also I'm not Tony Soprano. Like nobody's coming. Nobody's coming to take me out.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm just kind of like, no one's depending on you for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you are like truly in a position where that is your job, or like, I don't know, maybe if you're a fucking Navy SEAL, but like, but other than that, like if you're just some dude and you're like, I got to be prepared for this.
I'm going to walk the line a little bit more than you guys, because there is something about being aware of your surroundings.
That's true.
Now, that I kind of believe in. Like so the idea a little bit to like your point of saying, I don't really know this place.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of I'm unsure here, like that kind of.
That's different that's different from I got to be.
It's like
I gotta be ready to go.
I'll put it like this: going to a Starbucks, I don't give a shit. I don't care where I'm at.
Yeah.
But even if I'm like going to a bar at night, like I might be a little bit more just aware of being in a bar, kind of any bar. If it's a bar I know that's like my home dive bar, I'm not worrying about it. But that's a place that's more likely to something to go off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I hear that.
That's fair.
I guess I would say I wouldn't fight for it, but if there's a opportunity to not have my back to the door, then I'll take it.
Yeah.
I like to see. It's more of, for me, it's even more of just like a vibe thing. I like to see the room.
Yeah.
You know, like if like given the option, if no one else is picking, I'm gonna pick the side of the table where I can see everything. But that's not necessarily like safety. That's just like, I get to like see the room.
My older brothers.
Gotta check out the feng shui.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
But my like brothers kind of got into fights and stuff, and so I think that's something that they. Well, I don't think I ever heard them say that. I kind of feel like they just do that.
I get.
That
you know
sense?
what? I'm kind of okay with it if you don't talk about it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
if you're just doing that and it is for that reason, which I maybe think is a little silly, as long as you're not bringing attention to it.
Like, it's kind of weird if you talk about it.
Yeah, that's more my issue.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
People have definitely brought it up.
Never sit. Listen, man.
Hey, man.
Never sit with your back to the door.
That's great.
They do a little. Here's how you know if they sort of lean real quick and stop.
Yeah. Well, it also begs the question that if you are a person who's like that, and it's like, yo, you always got to be ready, and then you get into fights a lot, it might be because
you're too ready.
You're bringing that energy. Yeah,
that's the vibe you're bringing.
The cause for war is preparation for war.
Yeah,
and some guy said that. I don't remember who.
Interesting. So let us know, listener, what you all think.
Please do.
Yeah.
You know, one last point on that. If you are that guy and you are doing it for that reason, especially if you bring it up, but even if you're not, you better fucking do something.
Yeah.
Like
you better goes down.
You better like if you've shown that there's no point if you don't actually help.
True. Right. Yeah. That's true.
Interesting.
I call bullshit on these people.
All right.
And I will say another reason you might want to like keep your back away from the door is you never know when the feds might run in.
That's true. That's a good point.
There you go.
That would be that's why I would be concerned.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I do
like
a lot
ice.
of stuff.
You don't want like ice to
snatch Jonathan
out of here. They're paying attention to your page. They know.
Yeah. But I bring that up because an article came out today about San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York, who got busted in a prostitution ring scandal.
Cool.
Jason, if you don't mind clicking that hyperlink, because we got a news article there.
Okay.
So apparently what happened is that it has so many tabs, Jason. But apparently what happened is Jed York was arrested in a local prostitution sting. I believe the article says that he sourced out this undercover agent who was posing as a prostitute himself, which mistake number one. You should be rich enough to have somebody like handling that for you. I don't know why you
you can't own a football team and
wait. So he's arrested for being a customer.
Pretty much.
So it's not like he was like involved in this.
He wasn't like pimping people out.
Yeah, I wouldn't nothing like that. No. It was kind of like
it's kind of like a Robert.
It's like a Robert Kraft kind of situation.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, but no. I mean, it's true, right? Like if you have a certain amount of money, that's also like picking up your dry cleaning. It's like if you're a multimillionaire, there's some things you shouldn't be doing yourself anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing that caught my eye, right?
Like that's our only problem.
Oh, no, I got more problems. The document states that York arranged to have sexual activity with a woman in exchange for $140. Now, when I first saw that amount,
it's pretty low.
I felt like that was very low for a multimillionaire.
It's pretty low.
Right? But then I thought about it, and I was like, okay. I think that we judge.
Oh, I'm so ready for
we judge multimillionaires. Like for example, like this. I don't care how rich you are. If you spend $1,000 on a haircut, that's stupid.
Okay.
Right. So I mean, just because you have.
So what you're saying is he spent $140
because he's frugal.
Because he didn't. He's not a millionaire because he spent $500 on a prostitute. He spent $140.
Yeah.
Right.
He saved whatever $360.
Well, so I wanted to get a baseline, right? Because I was like, how much is $140 for the average person, right? So I googled the average price for lot lizards. It turns out the range
on incognito mode. Or
no, regular search. No, regular search.
Okay,
yeah, it's research purposes.
Good for you.
Average price for lot lizards range between $20 to $50. So depending on where you fall in that range, he paid like 4x that. So relatively speaking, he didn't go cheap.
I mean, I don't know how to talk about this.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, we are pro-sex worker.
We're pro-sex workers.
Yeah,
pro-sex
right. worker, okay?
So just I don't know if a lot lizard in the status of sex workers are lot lizards on the...
Or at least the business model, let's call it.
Yeah.
So I think maybe the lot scene is more of a quantity. It's more of a quantity business. Is going to be my guess.
Well, I mean, maybe, but you got to be fair to him. There aren't any loves in San Francisco.
That's a great point.
You got to think. There's no trucks.
That is a stellar point.
Yeah.
No, that sounds. I mean, okay. So if we're going off of that scale, yeah, big spender. If we're going off of like, I don't know, that seems low for general purposes, and I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
the owner too.
None of this. Can I be?
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Jason. Before you go any further, I didn't even read the next sentence. He arrived at a set location with the phone he used to arrange the meeting and was taken into custody. The police report lists the time and location of the arrest as 9:35 a.m. Oh my gosh, dude!
I don't know if it. That
dude got a bowl of oatmeal and went straight to the Wheat Hill mobile home community. Oh, see, all right. So this is about the closest you're going to get to a lot. Listen.
All right,
he had sex on coffee. Like that's crazy to me.
All right, so is this a kink then? For him, you know what I mean?
Say more.
Like sort of like going to the. How do we phrase this?
No, come on, Jonathan. Let's
go to a less expensive, a generally less expensive situation at a mobile home community.
That's what I was about to respond to.
I feel like this might be sort of a thing. He might be into that aspect of it in like a kink way. Maybe
of going to
somewhere. He's a super rich guy going somewhere that he would perceive as lesser than.
This is like Les Mis or something. That's what this is. He's like he's a really rich guy, and he's
and he gets off on the wealth disparity of it all. It's a power thing. Yeah, that's probably what it is. What's up with it? There's just a town called East Palestine. That's standing out to me.
That is kind of funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was saying this happened in Palestine. I was like, that's a this story just we have buried the lead.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Yeah, the NFL is going to come down hard on him for this.
Robert Kraft didn't really get.
Did he not?
I didn't think Robert Kraft got an NFL owner getting punished for something. I don't see much happening. Especially, all right, let me read this next line too. York pleaded no contest Monday to misdemeanor charges of disorderly conduct, possessing criminal tools. What?
That might be the phone.
That is a crazy way to describe his dick.
Yeah. Or some type of toys or socks.
My criminal tool.
Records state he was originally charged with engaging in prostitution, but it was amended to disorderly conduct. Well, I mean, this article didn't help. I don't care what you got charged with.
Yeah,
we know what happened.
I mean, I guess that's not making much of a difference. I guess just it's not on his record, I guess. But that's kind of neither here nor there.
When you own an NFL team, who cares about a record?
Yeah. Well, maybe in the future, maybe for posterity, maybe in the future when people hear about this guy. Not that anyone cares about owners of teams for the most part, but and they look up this guy's Wikipedia. You know, maybe he'll get lucky, and the Wikipedia will just say he was sentenced, in 2026, whatever this dude's name is, which I don't care what his name is, was charged with disorderly conduct. That's a little bit less.
Dude, they said where he went to Cardinal Mooney. Is that a high school or is that his
Cardinal Mooney? It's got to be a
college, right?
No, I don't think so. We would have heard.
York is
I don't know if we would have heard of that.
His name's a Cardinal Mooney graduate.
That's okay. Where is this? This is local news, maybe.
I'm assuming. Yeah.
So that to me says that it's probably a local high school.
Oh boy.
Oh, I mean, he probably went to college after that, but just kind of
or
referencing why he's like.
I just think it's
go up to the top. Let's see where this news that has some effect on this. I think if you go up to the very very top.
I think it's based on like Ohio. Yeah, there it is, East Palestine, Ohio.
Okay, and this happened. Did this? Oh, it happened
in the Valley, or was arrested in the Valley.
East Palestine, Ohio.
Oh, he was arrested.
So he was.
You went to Ohio, bro?
No, he was home. He was visiting home and did this.
Oh,
is what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
So this is again, no disrespect to these women, but this is what was available. Is my guess.
Or maybe he was feeling homesick, and this is like how he.
This is how he does home.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the fact that this is the Valley Human Trafficking Task Force who did this, I also don't want to put too much laughter on this.
Yeah, good point.
It's like, oh man.
I actually kind of didn't catch that part.
Yeah, it's like we certainly don't. I hope anyone involved isn't a part of any trafficking of any kind.
Okay.
And like I said, we've said this before. laughing about this. The funny part about this is only that he is an owner and and he's just in a weird. He's the joke.
He's the joke.
Not the situation for the women.
No disrespect for anyone on that
involved.
side of it, other than for the women. Let's say.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
So there's something really, really quite pathetic. Now, this brings up something else. Now, what I love about this is they have not mentioned who the man or woman who's the prostitute,
right,
at all. And I know that this was something that happened years ago. I read this article. I actually read more than the headline. That in Sweden they have decriminalized prostitution for the prostitute. So only the people charged are the Johns.
Oh, interesting.
And apparently it has all but wiped out prostitution in Sweden.
Wow.
This is a few years ago. I read this article. It was like fascinating to me. Now I haven't followed up on that in years, but it was I was like, this is amazing. We need to do this in the US immediately. Yeah.
That's complicated though in a way because
it is because there's been so many of those women are being trafficked and being forced in that situation.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, that side of it.
Yeah.
The women not being charged in any way, that totally down with it. A-okay, fine. Mm-hmm. The other side of it, that it still is criminalized at all, is like because that is, for a lot of those women, some of them are trafficked, but a lot of them
that's their
maybe
work.
They're
right?
not.
So the difference being that kind of like here where there is specific places where prostitution is legal, there's the opportunity.
Gotcha. I think in the Netherlands, I want to say.
Yeah, Amsterdam and stuff like that. I believe there's
legal.
Yeah.
It's just like anything else. Regulate it.
Yeah, make it safe. Make it safe for everybody.
Make it so that we're not dealing with traffickers.
And also, there is, again, I've always talked about this class I took with current moral problems, and one of the other things they talked about was pornography and prostitution stuff, where it's like there is actual sort of academic arguments to say that guys are gross, and sometimes relieving some of that pressure makes them not be crazy people.
Makes them not do terrible
that's right.
things.
Because people are unhealthy.
I hadn't thought of that, but that's
actually
lot of
one
sense.
of the things where it's like unhealthy. So again, I'm not an academic, guys. So just know that
it makes intuitive sense.
There is something to that side of the argument.
That's what I just regulate it. That's if I'm in charge, just regulate it.
There you go. Fascinating shit right there, man. Like no matter how.
And fuck this guy. What's his name?
Jed York.
Jed York.
At first, I didn't care what his name was, but I want him to feel shame. Jed York, everybody.
Well, again, I mean, we just
we don't know.
We just gave the one side of it where it's like
that's a good point. Fair enough.
Like,
it's because he's rich.
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
And
being
I don't
multimillionaire.
have much sympathy for you when that's your situation. The owner of the 49ers, like anything bad that happens to you, I'm going to laugh at you.
Yeah.
I put it this way. I don't know anything about the guy. He may be a great dude if that's the case.
I doubt it.
Sorry you got nabbed, buddy. But also, if you're just taking advantage of these people like that, then eat a dick.
This is one of those. I don't know if he's a billionaire or not. We've talked about the no ethical billionaires thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I cannot imagine that there is an NFL team owner who's doing that ethically. I cannot. Not just NFL. Like
I kind of feel like that Kraft thing was swept under the table pretty quickly.
Because
I think there was a lot of there was a lot of shit going on in that massage parlor that I think a lot of people were involved in. That happened and be like, oh, that was fast. Well, I guess it's out of business.
And the reason,
who knows what facts we're not getting about this too.
Yeah. But the reason I want to give him the benefit of the doubt is because, again, it's that $140, dude.
Go on.
Here's the thing.
Frugality?
No. Discretion comes at a cost. If you were really doing some type of trafficking, I would imagine you would want to pay a premium to like keep like yourself like 3 people away, right?
Got you.
The fact that he paid himself and paid $140 lets me know, like, no, this was like, no, I just wanted this, dude.
Yeah,
like there's no like.
It does. It's
see.
giving pedestrian more than I run.
Exactly.
I see. So you're saying that like that he's. Although this very well may be part of a trafficking,
it could.
You're saying that he's not like dealing with like, hey, hi, traffickers.
Yeah.
Here's money. I know you're trafficking.
Yeah.
Make this happen for me. Here's money. I don't care about how you're stealing people. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, there's something.
It's
to
more
that.
of a like a pedestrian casual sort of encounter as opposed to 9:35.
Sometimes it just
9:35 a.m.
That's crazy.
Sometimes I'm just like one of these moments where I'm just like, we really need a woman here so bad.
Yeah.
Like conversations
correct.
like this.
No, you're exactly right. Yeah.
But let's keep it Midwest for a little bit, right?
Oh, okay.
Severe summer storms and persistent
yeah.
heat waves continue to cause power outages in the Midwest. I've been actually keeping up with this specifically for Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
They've been like over a week straight without power.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Now,
that.
if you're not familiar with Gary, Indiana, home of Michael Jackson.
A little bit.
Yeah, you might have seen this, right?
Okay.
So home of Michael Jackson, but also very famous for being a more impoverished sounds strong, but it kind of is like it's more of a. They don't really have a lot of resources.
Okay, so I have heard of they're comparing it to like Flint, Michigan.
Yes,
because it's like oh, it's poor people and. I think it's a lot of black people. Right?
Yes,
it's like okay, yeah, fuck it, we don't care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
maybe they're not getting all the attention they should be getting.
Oh, 100%. Because that's unheard of. Like, I grew up in
Yeah.
the sticks. I never went more than like, I don't know, half a day
Yeah, that's
without
not
power.
that doesn't generally happen here.
Yeah, right.
That we know of historically, whatever. But dirty, that was true of water too. I think before Flint, or at least that we know.
Well, there
of.
was
But
something.
yeah, that's crazy.
The other reason why kind of that sort of jumped out as a headline too was has anyone else? All right, one, there's apparently this super powered El Nino that's literally occurring in the temperature.
Explain El Nino to me. I have never followed.
It's like a tornado, right?
No,
it's like
El
a
Nino is
phenomenon.
it's a phenomenon
You don't
where
see it. It's not a
there's-
thing you see.
There's it's water. It deals with water temperature
Oh, okay.
and like water currents and things like that. Again, I don't.
And it
I know
it
enough.
contributes to hurricanes, right?
Contributes to hurricanes
Okay.
and severe
All right.
storms.
Okay. Got
So
it.
this is like happening right now, and they're like, because we're getting into hurricane season, right? Into the fall or whatever. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but to me, the storms that have been occurring over the last month, maybe even more, are crazy.
You mean locally?
Locally,
Yeah,
wherever.
That I have noticed.
been a
The
couple
other
strong ones,
night,
yeah.
I had just finished up a run like in Midtown area, like where that Target is and all that, and it was not raining.
Yeah.
When I finished up, by the time I left, it was like pouring, flooding. Like it was driving home was dangerous.
Totally. Yeah.
That happened real quick.
So to me, this has happened multiple times over the past month. Like I was driving back from Pittsburgh when I chose in Pittsburgh. I'm not convinced that I didn't like drive like next to a tornado that I just didn't see.
Yeah.
There was literally trees across the highway that we all had to stop and literally like drive around and over sticks on the tree. I'm like, even past that, it wasn't even raining anymore. The wind was so strong that literally branches were like falling into the car, into the street, like way up in the sky and shit. I was like, what is going on? This keeps happening.
I hate to just be like the perennial bummer guy, but it's just like this kind of shit. Every scientist has been saying for decades now,
Right.
that this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And we're just like, we're making money off of, not us, but people making money off of oil, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Lawmakers, lobbyists, blah, 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 blah. They're just like, fuck it. That's been the main response to that. And so, like, I see this, and it's scary, and it's horrifying, and everything, but I'm just like, what the fuck did we expect?
Yeah.
Also, do you guys ever get like excited like during a storm like that?
Tell me more. What do you mean?
Not like a boner. I just mean, are you like getting like there's energy to it,
boner?
like a half? Yeah. You
Yeah, like half
get
shell.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, kind of.
I love them.
I like them. Okay.
I get silly like like a full moon kind of shit. I love it.
I don't know if I get quite like that, but I do. I like whenever I don't typically use like not a sound machine anymore. It's just on my phone now. But the thing I use is thunderstorms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
thing.
Yeah, they can be.
So I
yeah.
like
Me
if
too.
if I'm not in danger, if it's not knocking trees down, all that stuff. It's just somewhat in the distance. You can see the lightning, but you're not like, fuck, that lightning went real close to the thunder. You know, like that. Yeah, I'm into it. Yeah. I like a thunderstorm. Yeah, I'm with you on this.
I don't know. I guess I never really. My dog definitely doesn't like thunderstorms.
Oh, I know. The dogs that feel bad. So wait, do you not like them and like they're a little scary for you, or
no, they're not scary. No, it's not that I dislike them either.
You can tell us.
They just.
No, we won't tell anybody.
We won't tell anybody. If it makes you nervous.
Nah, I don't dislike them either.
You need a thunder shirt?
I need a thunder buddy. Yeah.
Hey.
They make thunder shirts for people.
What's a thunder shirt?
It's the thing you put on dogs when they to help them.
Like a weighted blanket.
I don't actually know what form it is. I've just heard of it.
Oh,
thunder
I'm not
shirt.
familiar with thunder shirts.
Let me see if I made this up.
I feel like you rip your jacket off and you've got a thunder shirt on. That's what it feels like.
Keep going. I'm going to see if I made this up.
I also listen to thunderstorms. Yeah. It's a little disrespectful, right?
To the storms or to
it's like saying I want it to sound like I'm homeless but not feel like it.
Okay, all right. Now we're getting somewhere.
I guess.
Yeah,
Jason
tell me more about how you enjoy the homelessness thing, Jason.
That's fully one of your jokes, isn't it?
He leaves the window open.
I was like, that feels familiar. This motherfucker.
You want to feel the breeze?
That was a total bit. That was a total bit that I do. I don't do it as much anymore because people don't think it's funny.
It's funny. I didn't start laughing until I realized that it was a thing.
But you know what's funny? You mentioned that. I kind of feel that like the same way. Like when I go out like running in the morning and like, you know, some people unfortunately sleep on the street, and I'm like running by this dude's bed essentially.
I know.
Yeah, it's like, man,
it doesn't
over them. Feel.
Kinda, it's a bad feeling.
Yeah.
I had the almost said culture. Jesus Christ, the phenomenon of homelessness like that exists. It's
insane.
It's insane, and I'm also like fascinated by decisions, right? Like as an unhoused person, right? Maybe that's the proper term people are using these days. Yeah. Like being in the South in the summer versus, you know, I lived in Pittsburgh for a long time, and there was just a ton of like unhoused people. Like, what do you do in the winter? Yeah. Some people think it's probably wild to be, you know, homeless in Florida in the summertime. Like, what? How do you? That's got to be.
brutal. A lot of them die.
Yeah, right.
That's how a lot of people handle it, is die.
Yeah.
And the thing with homelessness is that like it's one of these things where there's such a clear solution. Like it's not complicated.
Yeah.
Like some cities have done this, lots of other countries have done this. It's typically those Nordic countries where they actually do shit when there's problems.
Yeah, right.
They like what it's been shown like over and over again. If you just give unhoused people a home and some money, they don't become homeless again.
Yeah.
Like if you give them a little help, they're good.
Yeah, right. I think they did that in like Utah, right? They kind of like have this facility where
but it's socialism. It's a handout. It's not pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. Blah 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 blah. It's all attitude and bigotry and all that's keeping us from something that is not that hard to fix.
There's a very like old attitude. I'm saying old just because it's like been around forever, and this is one of the problems where it's like they see it and you're like, they're just not trying hard.
Right, which is crazy.
Which I'm just like, come on, man. There's literally no issue in the world where the answer is well, they're just not trying hard.
Exactly.
It's like, come on.
That's a great point. There's like nothing where it's that.
Yeah. There's so many different layers of why. That's why I you know, it's documentaries on Netflix and things like that I've seen where they're like, so many of the people who are homeless don't get into drugs until they become homeless.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, they're all druggies.
Wow.
it's like, a lot of them don't actually get, they don't do it
they're
until
trying
they're on
to
the
mitigate
street.
so much.
I've always been like pro helping the unhoused in the ways I just described, but I've never been a junkie. I've never been like, because that's insane.
Yeah.
But I never thought about that order of operations. I guess it can go both ways, right?
Yeah.
But
sure.
Wow.
But I think there's other things too about it, right? Where it's the idea of people who, I know that there's a lot of people who have been given opportunities and they just can't, for whatever reason. Again, these are things that I've heard and read over the years. They just can't do it.
Yeah.
They need to
kind
of
be on
the
thing.
streets. It's a mental health thing, which again is the next layer of this, where you go, okay, Charlotte in particular has dealt with 2, 3, maybe more mental health major issues where they've ended in deaths of people here.
Yeah.
Real scary moments.
Yeah.
And to me, we're in a place where it's like that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Right away. We can't wait around. Like we had tent city just around the corner here. I say around the corner. I mean, it's like a mile away, but it's still. Did you guys remember that?
Yeah,
right at
I do.
the 3A, and they just kind of told everyone to get out of there, and I was like, well, how do you not see that and go?
That's not the answer.
I know there was a lot of groups, and I wish I could name one of the groups even, but I can't. That were like, no, we can't just get a broom out and brush these people away.
Right. Where do they go?
Where do they go? They're gonna
go somewhere else, and you're gonna be mad at them for being there.
That's right.
Yeah.
So there was an opportunity there, and I don't know everything about this. Obviously, you guys know me. I'm only headlines, but I don't think we solved anything. I think we took the optics of Tent City and got rid of that, and everyone was like, "Thank God that was handled." It's like it wasn't.
If you're gonna not do anything about it, you just gotta let them find a place to be.
Yeah.
Tent City, fucking fine. If you're not gonna do anything about it, you can't then also say you can't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like pick a lane.
That's right. Then all right, if that's gonna be a thing that exists. I don't have any answers. Maybe put somebody there so that no one's getting hurt there.
Right.
Right? Maybe put a couple, I don't know, not maybe cops, but I don't know. Like, because I know, I know
a social worker and a cop.
I know there's a lot of like
that kind of thing,
assault and things like that happen in these places. It's like, okay, put something there so those people aren't getting that kind of injury. I don't know.
But you go away and stop it.
Yeah.
That doesn't do anything. It's like it's just silly.
Yeah.
It's silly with serious consequences, but silly.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Nothing about this is funny.
Right.
No.
Yet.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry.
It's not. But to make sure, we make sure we stay housed. I'm sorry. We gotta take an ad break. I don't know what else to say it. We gotta take an ad break to
I didn't catch it at first.
We gotta pay the bills. We're gonna throw you over to an ad about Raycon earphones or I don't know what
I'm sure a betting site of some kind.
What are we chilling out this week? Factor. What else we got?
Factor, maybe Blue Chew.
Give us some Blue Chew. There we go.
Sorry, Blue Chew's.
Yeah.
Blue Chew's pass.
All right. We'll be right back.
Oh,
everybody, welcome back to another episode of Who's Headlining Anyway. My gosh. All right.
That's your clip, by the
way. All right. Listen, we came across, Jason has presented this up-and-coming fashion house that has designed.
They done come up, apparently.
Yeah, it has designed for celebrities such as Zendaya, Marie, and Kylie Jenner, and it is Jonathan, pronounce it for me. I'm gonna mess it up.
Matière fécale.
Right.
Unless you want me to really pronounce it.
No.
Matière fécale.
Anyway. All right. Which in English translates to fecal matter. I'm assuming that was intentional.
I don't know, but
I mean, how could?
Like, does that mean like matières fécales?
Yes,
that's what it means in French too.
Yeah.
That's no.
This was a decision.
Okay.
Yeah. Fashion's dumb.
Yeah,
I like clothes.
I
like style. I like all of it. I like looking at the Met stuff, even though it makes me mad.
The Met
it's billionaires and stuff, but it is cool.
Yeah,
like
I'm right there with you.
I like all this, but shut up. Shut up.
The way
fecal matter
the headline,
is the name of
the headline caught my attention. They were like,
they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, whatever. Like are dressed in fecal matter, and I was like,
yeah.
How weird have we gotten?
Yeah.
In the world of fashion, because I think shit's weird. It's like it's straight out of Hunger Games,
right?
Capital City people,
right?
Like it's that shit now.
I wasn't. I read that and I was like, all right, this probably, because I saw a headline too. I was like, this probably doesn't mean what I think it means or what they want you to think it means, which it half doesn't. But there was a part of me, I was like, you know what? I wouldn't be, my mind wouldn't be all the way blown if they like fossilized
poop.
Some fucking some cheetah shit or something like that, and found a way to like shape it and so that it's sanitary and it doesn't smell and all that.
Oh,
but I wouldn't.
Or like some fossilized shit on something they wore around their neck, and it's like 40,000 years old.
Or it was their own.
They used to wear blood, so why would fecal matter?
What?
Isn't that what Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob
Thornton
wore?
That's true.
I remember that.
Yeah. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, I think, did that too, right?
How in the world
sounds
did he date
familiar.
Megan Fox?
Yeah,
whatever.
It's wild to me. But I think, that to me is just a very funny. There's something about, we're talking about NFL owners pulling the shit that they're pulling, celebrities, in particular the Met Gala, which is it is like it feels like the art is secondary. It's more about flexing.
Oh my God, yeah.
Which is kind of disappointing, right? Like,
oh, you mean the art of the
designs?
Well, it's a little of both, I think.
Let me put it this way: would if they were to dress just a model or one of us off the street in their shit, literally fecal matter, right. It wouldn't do anything.
Yeah,
so
no,
you have to be. So the flex is, I got the most quote unquote powerful people in the world to wear this weird, pirate ship costume.
Yeah,
that I'm calling a dress.
I think that I think they are seeing it as a showpiece, like as a piece of art, not as a piece of this is something that you'd wear every day. They're like, this is what we made. You know what I mean? Like, you mean, but there is flexing to it for sure. Yeah, like I'm not replacing what you're saying. I'm saying that, and I'm not even really defending it because it's a celebration of wealth, basically.
Yeah, that's kind of where my head's at.
That's why at the end of the day, it's pretty icky. But if you can.
I love fashion shows. Like I watch.
It's essentially the same thing,
shows.
right? Because those fashion shows usually are not. They're featuring stuff that nobody would actually wear on a daily basis.
None of it's practical
for the most part. And I don't think they're. The way I would half defend that, even though it's silly, is that they're just showing like, hey, here's another thing we're capable of. Appreciate the artistry of it, even if it's not something you would actually wear. And here's all the other clothes that you would actually wear.
Here's my only thing, and maybe it's just because I'm feeling this way because I'm sort of removed. I haven't watched one of those shows in a long time. I love the idea of a new artist or a new designer coming up no one's really heard of before, and then you see their stuff and that gets great. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This feels like the next iteration of that is so far beyond anything else, and they now have to make it. It feels like costumes versus like art. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Or I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't like that because it'll only make a splash because of where it is, not because of what it is. Okay. It's popular because it's at the Met and it's on Zendaya, not because it's a nice dress. Nice is not the right word, but you get it.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking or whatever.
But just like the fact that I'm picturing like the executives and the designers and the creative director or whatever of this fucking matière fécale just walking around. How dare you just walk around like everything's normal?
Yeah.
You're not if you're involved in this company, you don't get to just go about your day.
Now,
like,
how about you?
Or no, we're not just going to treat you like another person. We're going to be like, yeah, would you like to come to the front of the line and get your ice cream? Yeah, I just need you to announce to everyone in the room that you own a fashion house called Shit. All right, I need you to do it right now. Because how dare you?
I was going to say, but
where is your shame?
An average celebrity might just hear that name and doesn't even like register what it's actually saying.
You mean
the French pronunciation?
Oh well, yeah.
I don't think no one's gonna like no one's stumbling into that.
Yeah, they're gonna. But some you're a celebrity. Somebody's gonna tell you.
Yeah. Also, if Banksy did that, everyone would be like, oh my god, just hysterical.
You know he was outed.
I did hear that.
You mean like his identity?
Yeah.
Oh,
I find that sad. I like Banksy.
Oh, me too. 100%. Me too.
I am a fan. I know a lot of his stuff was more making a point than it was look at this great form. But I think he did that in a pretty amazing way, and still does. Maybe I'm a fan.
I think that's
like
great. The fact that it is like a form and not necessarily the most beautiful art. I mean, to me, it read more like what's his name out of Pittsburgh, Campbell Soup, a guy.
Yeah, Andy Warhol.
To me, he felt literally Andy Warhol, Banksy.
Kind of making a point.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to be Andy Warhol, but like I'm going to create some gravitas and some mystery about it,
right.
and it's going to be more poignant as a result. To me, he's very Andy Warhol. Yeah. I don't know if I'm the first person who ever said that. I'm pretty smart.
I would have never put that together, but in a way. But that bums me out.
Totally.
Whoever did that, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Like, what do we get? What do we gain from knowing who Banksy is?
Whoever did that also probably ruined the Sixth Sense for people. You know what I mean? He's like, Snape killed Dumbledore, you pieces of shit. Like, I hate people like that.
I didn't know that.
You just merging movies together at this point.
What? You didn't know that? Did I just fucking ruin that for you? Jesus.
Oh, wait, you really
Christ.
didn't know that?
God damn it.
Oh, wow.
I'm like in the middle of the books.
You never finished Harry Potter?
It's dude.
Like, at this point, it's 20 years, so like it's kind of fair game. But yeah, I didn't know that.
Of all the things
I knew somebody died, and it was a big deal. That's all I knew.
Dude, I feel so fucking bad right now.
You're good, man.
See what happens when you just go ahead and watch the movie recaps?
God damn
now
it.
look.
No, Nora and I have been on the fifth book for like a year.
The fifth book is because that's what Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah,
that one.
Oh, it's such a good.
It's great. It's great.
book.
We're in the Ministry of Magic now. They're like they just since we're fucking whatever. Malfoy has just appeared when they're in like the stacks and they're trying to find.
Yeah. You're in a great part. You're actually in like the best.
Yeah,
you're in the best like probably 100 pages to me.
Nice.
Like
it's
of
been,
the books.
I am loving this.
Fuck,
part
dude.
Right now. Again, fuck J.K. Rowling. Eat a dick.
Yeah. She can totally eat a
suck.
fucking dick. Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, I will at the very least, I will say there is so much more to what I just said that hopefully I didn't just completely ruin shit for you. But fuck, dude, I'm like really. I think
right I'm less sad than you are right now. So don't worry about it too much. God, I'm gonna give you shit about it forever.
Well, I gotta be honest, I'm probably gonna cut that from not all this, but I will blank what I said.
Fair enough.
Because for fear of doing that to somebody else. Like, fuck, man. That sucks. I'm sorry.
Hey.
You're good.
Read more. How about that?
I apologize for going at a certain pace because I want to share the experience with my child.
We gotta bring back Accelerated Reader for adults.
You know what's funny? So
honestly, I could benefit from that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, I did a post about the Odyssey, and on how, and it was like people were like, "Oh no, don't tell me how it ends," or whatever, and it's like that's a 2,000-year-old story. Yeah. I can't. How can we hold the ending away from that?
It's not like there's no twist.
Right.
Dude comes back.
Yeah.
Well, somebody
and shit gets crazy.
Well, somebody posted on my shit. They're just like, hey, just as someone who's an avid reader, and I think they might have been a professor. They're just like, not knowing stuff it's not.
Yeah.
They gave me shit because I kind of was like, and there was like, not knowing stuff is okay. You know, people just get there differently. And it's just like, kind of fuck you, but fine. Yeah. It's like I'm making jokes. I'm making fun of people who haven't read the Odyssey.
Have you guys read the Odyssey?
Yeah.
At some point, I'm sure I have. I don't remember it.
I don't think you would remember reading a extremely long ancient poem.
I mean, we read a bunch of stuff in high school. Probably.
I read it. I mainly brought it up to say I read it. Okay. That was the point.
Yeah.
Did y'all know it's in iambic hexameter?
What?
It was written in iambic hexameter.
What does that mean? Is the font?
The rhythm of the lines went da 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 da.
I thought it was 7. Hex is 7, isn't it?
Hex is 6.
Is that
septimeter?
Septimeter. Yeah. I was thinking it was 7.
And Shakespeare wrote in pentameter, so da 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 da.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know it was.
Is it iambic? I could be getting it wrong.
Yeah, it's the iambic it's like a hump, right? It's the short and then the tall.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it may have been written in something else.
Jason, you almost died the other day, right?
I did. I actually was something that really was great. So I ride my bike. It's for exercise. I'm not and I'm not like I don't wear spandex and ride in packs.
Do you wear a helmet?
I do definitely wear.
That's
helmet.
good.
Yeah. Well, also, since my hip issues, like I don't want to fall down. You know what I mean?
God damn it.
What?
Dactylic hexameter, which is the flip.
Oh, okay.
Da.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm fact check myself on that.
Yeah, so riding my bike. So I ride a couple times a week, you know what I mean? And I don't go long distances, but I'm helmeted. Go on. What do you got? Let's hear it. We've got buckle up, everybody. We've got
dun. It's a three-part metrical foot.
Okay.
I have to turn in my degree, I think.
Yeah, we've been wanting to tell you that.
Okay.
Can I?
Well, I'm glad you're okay, Jason.
Yeah. Well, here. So
Devastating.
the only reason why kind of the note is there is because I want us to talk about it. But I do want to say, so I'm riding. So this is something if you guys have ever
done. But the English translation equivalent.
I'm riding down.
It's an iambic pentameter.
I'm riding down a bike lane, on the road, right? Yeah. So on the left is, I'm going along with traffic. Roads on my left. I'm in a bike lane. On the right is cars parked on the side of the road. Mm-hmm. And I know this is gonna sound like I'm a little bitch, but I don't usually rip, and I'm not trying to rip. I'm not trying to get speed. I don't give a shit. I'm here there for the exercise. Yeah, sure. Right. So I'm like,
and you don't want to die, also.
Yeah.
So
there's that.
Helmet on, whatever. So but there's a lot of cars coming to my left, coming up on my left, and so I'm kind of hugging where the cars are at. Well, somebody opened their door.
As they were driving?
No.
Oh, a parked car.
Oh, that's
on
crazy.
my right.
That's like the thing. That's how people die.
Yeah. It was pretty wild, actually.
How close did you come to it?
Here's how close it is. I don't know if they opened the door and it opened all the way behind me, or if they saw me and stopped. It was so fast that I just made a very loud noise. And literally did a little jerk on the bike, I'm dead. Because here's the problem: is that it was a bigger cart, so that it was like face high.
Oh, no.
It would have really seriously hurt me.
Yeah. It literally might have killed you.
Yeah. Because I was driving faster than I normally drive. Down there. I was like,
that is that's the major bike messengers and DoorDash people in New York and stuff. That's how they get injured and killed.
Yep.
Is that specific thing.
It's really interesting. I didn't know that.
So if the lesson from this is look out for that if you're riding a bike, and the more important lesson I'd say is if you're driving a car, look before you open your fucking door.
Yeah.
For any number of reasons.
For anything, yeah.
Totally. Yeah. It was really I had a moment. I even stopped. I was riding up to the epicenter. I was like, I'll right up there, cruise around in the city and drive back or whatever. And I had to I stopped and did a video, and I was like, I needed a minute. I want to take a breather, think about it. And that's a couple miles from where I went. And I thought about the whole time. I was like, I think I really just may have dodged.
Yeah. I'm glad you're okay, man.
Yeah, we are too, man.
That could that's serious.
Yeah, because it was open. It was right here, and I just got by it, and I was like, ah!
Yeah.
I made a really loud, uncool noise.
The other takeaway: wear a helmet.
Yeah,
he does.
Did y'all see the? Well, yeah, no, I meant just in general.
In general, yeah,
Did y'all see that video that Zoran Mamdani did?
You told us about it.
Oh yeah.
About he. There was this video, or I think several videos, and people see him around the city, and he rides the city bikes, and he generally has done so without a helmet. And a bunch of people on social media were like, "Dude, what are you doing? Wear a helmet, A, to protect yourself, and B, don't be setting that example." All that stuff.
You got to.
So he did a whole video where he was like, "You're right, I got to do better," and he got a helmet and did an unboxing of the helmet and stuff. It was adorable. That guy's really adorable.
Cool. Yeah, good work.
That was really cool.
So, have you guys had any I'll call them near-death experiences, whether it's accident, you get into a fight and lost, anything like that?
You know what? I have had an experience where I don't know how close I actually was, but I definitely had the thought I might die tonight.
Wow.
Okay.
This is actually a pretty, this was a really traumatizing incident, actually. When I was I kind of haven't thought about it in a while. When I was a freshman in high school, I was part of this thing called Young Life, which is a Christian thing. We can push past that. Yep. But we went on a camping trip, and we camped on top of the Mount Mitchell.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's like a tower up there.
Sure.
Okay.
So we slept on top of the tower.
Wait, like you climb up, it's like an overlook kind of a tower?
Yeah, something
no
like
shit.
that.
Okay,
Yeah. It was cool. It was cool.
I mean, I have actually.
Conceptually.
Wow.
And literally it was cool, by which I mean extremely cold.
Yeah.
And I didn't grow up camping. I'm not a camp guy.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so I had isn't that shocking? Can you
I'm not. I can't totally let it go, but yeah, we got it.
So I brought this. I've actually camped a lot more since, but I had this sleeping bag that was like a fucking kids sleeping, like a Walmart, not kid size, but like Walmart, like not a serious sleeping bag.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just brought this, not actually intended for real outdoor camping use.
Not super insulated.
Not at all. And I was so cold, like so cold.
Yeah.
And like, I think that the like frostbite things were starting to happen.
Oh.
Wow.
Like I was getting like numb.
Yeah.
It was starting to like hurt. It like bad things were happening, and you're just miserable when you're that cold. There is no comfort.
Yeah,
there's
sure.
there's
Totally.
nothing you can do to feel better.
Yeah, I hate it.
So I was just that cold, but I was also such like an anxious and like just, I didn't want to admit it. I was embarrassed. I didn't want to like, and I was like, what's this?
I would have been too tough for it. That's why I wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
I mean that sincerely. Like that's the error I would have made, would be like, I'm fine.
I mean, it was a little bit that it was, I think what was the embarrassing thing was that I didn't know better.
Got it.
Was them be like, you didn't bring a.
Well, I was
real
gonna say
sleeping
that
bag?
should also be on one of the like more adult
Well,
leaders of
there
like
you go.
seeing that and be
That's
like,
true.
okay, no,
Honestly,
that's not gonna do it.
honestly, they may, whatever. Listen, I'm not going to defend Young Life. So,
let's
like
not.
it's a Christian thing. Like I'm not actually defending it. Fuck them. But I was so miserable and so cold and like starting to feel like bad things happening to my body that I was like, I had a very strong feeling that I might die tonight. And so I finally, but I kept trying to like
Bundle up.
like I just kept trying like different positions, like for, like all that. And then I finally just had to like suck it up. And this is after hours. This is after probably most of the night. I was like, all right, this is like, I have to do something. So I went this has real Boy Scout scandal energy, what I'm about to say. But it was genuinely, I'm not faulting this guy because he just did what you have to do. I went to him. I was like, I'm so cold. Can I get in your sleeping bag?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And the dude, like one of the leader people, just let me get in the sleeping bag.
Yeah.
And certainly saved my something. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't know if
right.
I was actually gonna die,
Sure, yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was the most despair and fear probably that I've
Jesus
ever felt.
Christ, that's
So
awful.
kind of
Yeah.
kind of had
that's
that. I think that counts in terms of your brain.
yeah. If you're registering it, yeah.
Yeah. I think I almost drowned at Emerald Point one time. I was
Yeah.
like in the wave pool and I got like a little too far
Wait, what's
out.
Emerald
Yeah.
Point? That's a water park.
Yeah. You've never been to Emerald Point?
Huh.
Yeah, it's out near Greensboro. Or
I don't know anything
Greensboro.
about this.
Yeah, dude. Oh man. Yeah, I love Emerald Point. Yeah.
Wait, you almost drowned in a wave pool?
Yeah, in the wave. I got too far out,
People
man.
do it all the time.
Yeah,
John.
And, like, I couldn't-
Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Because the waves kept like pushing me, so I couldn't like swim back to where I could walk. So I was just stuck there for a minute. And I was thinking like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back.
Yeah.
But I managed to grab get a hold like of one of the buoy lines
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah,
and
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
just like work my way back. So
Yeah, my laughing was not that. Yeah, I can get how that would happen, but just the indignity.
yeah,
Just like
As opposed to the ocean. Yeah.
right. The ocean, there's a certain poetry to dying in the
Sure,
ocean.
sure.
But in the wave pool,
Wave pool,
especially because it's just like you drowned on so many 7-year-olds piss.
Oh my God.
That's
so inappropriate.
Also, I think I was probably 7 myself at the time.
Well, all your friends, you almost died breathing it, and probably yours. Let's be real.
Mine was probably in there. Yeah.
His was closest.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Apparently my brothers almost drowned together. They were out in like I think they lived in like South Carolina at the time, and they were out there like swimming in the ocean, and they were kind of by the pier.
Okay.
And they were struggling. And I think mom kind of finally figured it out.
You don't want to swim
like, oh shit, and she was like, I think they need help. And a surfer came by and they were drowning each other.
Oh God.
Oh
so Mike and Tony, they were like kind of both like going under and like trying to. And a surfer apparently went by and scooped them both up and put them on their surfboard.
Dang, nice. What a badass.
Yeah,
kind of cool, right? It's a little bit of like family lore. They were like,
and he like dropped them out on the coast and was like, hang 10, bros, and just like kept going somehow.
Like there's a motor on and he's like, stay in school.
But the motor is just
stay in school.
He was also smoking a joint. I don't know how that was. Zinc on his nose.
Actually, I do have another one.
Yeah, let's do it.
When I was in the summer after 3rd grade, I remember this quite specifically. I was at camp, probably a Christian camp, and it was.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking,
we all
all the stuff anything I went to.
Yeah,
yeah, of
course. So we were just having lunch one day outside. It was like an outside picnic lunch day. And I just ate too big of a piece of cantaloupe. And it got stuck in my throat. But again.
Why is that nice?
Nice. Yeah, nice was crazy.
Was weird.
You're wild for that. Yeah. But it got in my throat.
Yeah.
And I was just classic full-on choking.
Oh, wow.
But again, it was another thing where I was too embarrassed.
Oh,
so I was trying to like do it myself, and I did.
Shit.
Like, for what felt like a minute.
Of course.
Who
Sure.
knows how long it really was, but I was like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't, my dumb little brain couldn't bring myself to do the thing and try and get saved because I was too embarrassed.
Yeah.
Sure.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
It is. Well, we are glad you are also with us.
Yeah, good job.
Appreciate it.
I've had a number of like, there's one like getting hit with the bat when I was real young was definitely a real thing. That was rush to the hospital kind of a thing. They're like, they said like, don't fall asleep. My dad was like he was like ski patrolman, like he knew all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it was like they didn't wait for an ambulance. They called and then they got me in the car. And in my mom's lap, like my dad just said, "Don't let him fall asleep." And she's like, "I couldn't keep him awake." Like it was really bad.
Whoa,
that was like really scary. But I think that for me, and I'm actually going to knock on wood with this, is in my teens, in the town that we grew up in, we were idiots.
Yeah.
And the number of like driving scenarios.
Yes, that's what I was about to say actually.
So many like, we're on a 2-lane road at 1 a.m. Whether or not people were drinking, probably. Not me. I would say this, that I was never really that guy driving or whatever, but it was like, hey, there's a tractor trailer. We're going up over hills and shit. We're going to pass on the right. We're going to go over the double line. And it's that kind of shit.
Dude.
Over and over and over again that's one of the reasons I think why I don't have kids.
It's fair.
Crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
The number of car things too, because I lived in Avery County in the mountains. So I lived like my house was like it was on a paved part of the road, but just to where the road was all dirt for several miles.
No shit.
And it was all dirt. On one side had an embankment with a ditch, which like you don't want to go in a ditch, but at least there's an embankment there.
Sure.
Yeah.
The other side, no guardrails. Just a drop off. Like,
of course,
you might not die. It's not like a sheer drop, but like you might die.
Well,
like,
right.
Things are gonna and
if there's trees,
there's you're fucked if you fall off the side of that. You might survive, but like it's bad. Yeah. And my friend was driving us on that road. He was going. I swear to God, he was going 60 miles an hour
sure.
on this road. And we like sort of spun out and the car went thankfully, to the embankment side and went up on the side and then crashed back down like that.
Yeah.
And I look back on that and I'm just like, and so many other things. And so that's what that was actually the question I was going to ask you guys. You kind of brought us there is what kind of things, because I know we all have them. What kind of things do you look back on? And at the time, you were like fine with it, or you thought it was funny, or maybe you were a little scared, but you laughed it off. But you look back now and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'll start. I haven't several examples.
Yeah.
And one of them is, and I probably did this 20 to 40 times.
Yeah.
There was this waterfall, Elk River Falls, beautiful
Jesus,
waterfall.
yeah.
And like you could jump off of it into the water below, but you had to you couldn't just jump off of it. You had to get a running start and clear
Totally. Yeah.
a certain part of the rock face. And like I did that so many times, sometimes in the rain.
Oh yeah.
My friend, I'll say his name, who cares? Blaine. We all went out there one day when it was raining, and he ran and jumped, and as he and like where we were standing back on the rock, so we can see the edge and we can see some of the water out there, but we don't really see it.
Yeah, sure.
He ran, and as he jumped, he slipped back.
Oh, gosh.
like backwards to the point, and that wasn't a near-death experience for me, but it was a Blaine's dead.
Yeah.
I was like Blaine's.
Totally.
I was like 100%. And at the bottom there's rocks.
Oh.
I was like Blaine is 1,000,000% dead, and I even have this image of him just disappearing.
Yeah.
And then, but then and me and my other friend Zach, I don't even think we looked at each other. We were just staring, and then slowly we see him emerge into the water, into the part of the water you can't see. And he's on his back, and spitting out water out of his mouth.
My God.
And the look on his face is like this huge smile that is just like a combination, I think, of relief and just like, holy shit, I'm alive.
Yeah, right.
Just shot. That's one where I'm just like. And I did that, and then we both jumped right after that.
Yeah.
You're like, we got out of the way with that one, guys.
Zach did it first, and I was like, oh, all right, I guess we're doing this. I did that so many times. How the fuck did I not die?
Yeah. Okay. I don't have one probably as dangerous as that, but I've been mudding before.
Okay.
And thinking back on it, I was like, that's so stupid.
You explain that.
Just mudding is just taking a beat up car and just driving through.
You can absolutely mess yourself up. Somebody I knew, this is actually really awful. He was riding four-wheelers. Don't ever. There's no reason to ride a four-wheeler. I mean, they're for certain jobs, whatever. But he did it and flipped over and came down on top of him.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah.
That was it. It's terrible. Yeah, this stuff is crazy, man.
We had a bunch of different watering holes like that. One place we called the Trestle. It was one of those where you had to jump the right amount of space out or whatever, so you missed everything. I actually never did that one. I'm just.
Why would you?
I have I'm 50% thrill seeker that everybody else is. Yeah. Like for me, I see that I go. So my margin of error is little me. Like I'm not going to do that. I've never had that in me. Like I'll do other things that people might think are kind of crazy, but the other just upstream from that, we had another thing that was like. I always thought was like it's less dangerous, but it was still, like I said, 50% of whatever. Yeah. And there was a rope swing, right? And it was all waterfalls. And this one level, you came out on the rope, and then it dropped like, I don't know, 20, 25 feet. Nothing crazy, but you were up there, and you had a rope swing, right?
Yeah, this waterfall I'm talking about, by the way, was like 60 feet.
Yeah, that's fucking way out there. That's
50,
crazy.
50 maybe.
So this particular one was a little dicey because obviously closest to the drop, that's where all the rocks were. You had to get out.
Right.
And you had a rope swing. That's what it was for, right? You could see some of the rocks like coming out of the water. So it was that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we're all there. And this is the kind of place where to get there was like a rope that had been there probably 40 years.
Right. Who
tied
knows?
to the top that you had to climb down, almost like shimmy down, holding the rope to get
sort
to
of
where the water's
down.
at. Exactly. Yeah. So we're there. We've done this 100 times. And I don't know, there's a dozen of us there. And our friend Andrea was about to go in the rope. My friend Matt is like, if she does this, she'll be the first girl I've ever seen do this.
Okay.
And everyone was just kind of like, should she do it? And then she went.
Right.
And she couldn't hold herself up. Slipped down, let go, went literally like you said, you saw your friend, saw her just go head first. Dead. Everyone had the same thought.
Yeah.
She's dead. Everyone went into the water.
Yeah.
Because we knew. It was kind of grim. As she came up out of the water, the gash in her head
she did.
Yeah. Dude, it was like blood. Emergency. Not really like awake. She was like fucked up. Like really, really bad. We pulled her in. I'm literally like holding her head, and everyone's like, we got to get her out of here.
Yeah.
Let's figure this shit out. Like literally friends are like holding her and trying to get up this. It was terrifying. Mm-hmm. She was okay. Ultimately, she's all right. But it was like a nightmare 48 hours of she doesn't really.
Oh, and the we're not sure of it continued.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
She was like, she was just like blinking. Like I remember her talking a little bit, but she had no idea what just happened. Mm-hmm. She fucking landed on a rock and literally on her head, and I don't know how she didn't break her neck or drown or any of that shit. Like it's crazy. Unsupervised. Kids been doing it. My older brothers and shit would go down there. I can't remember the name of the place right now for some reason.
Dude, I totally buried the lead on mine. On Elk River Falls, there was a side jump that you could, like, here was the waterfall. There's a place here where you could jump in, and we jumped
Powder
in.
Hole. That's what ours was called.
Okay.
Powder Hole.
And you could jump in from there. It was a little lower, but it was still a fun, 30-foot jump or whatever, something like that. Maybe a little less. But, and we did it a whole bunch of times, all the time. And one day I decided to dive.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I did, and I was fine, but I felt rocks with my hand when I went down there. And then I got out onto the little area of rock where you get out of the water. And I remember this woman was there, just there being a normal person, just being at a pretty waterfall. And hanging out on the rocks, like maybe having a picnic or something. And she walked up to me and just said, "That's the most dumbass thing I've ever seen anyone ever do in my life."
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It was that was the correct thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I was never going to do it again already because I had touched the rock and felt it and was like, "Oh, I'm an idiot," or I shouldn't have done that. But she didn't know I knew that. Yeah. And the correct, responsible adult thing to do was to embarrass me and call me a dumbass.
Oh, for sure. Sometimes, you need strangers to insult you.
Yeah.
For the lesson to really stick,
I like, if you're out there, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
That was.
Shout to you.
So one of the last moments of what I'll call I think we've all been to this place, right? You go from being 18 to, I know it sounds dumb, but like drinking at the bars. You're a little more adults. And I think we had already turned 21. I think we were maybe 22 or something like that. And our one particular friend was a little wild with the driving. Didn't matter. He just wanted to drive fast. He wanted to clip something. He wanted to if there was a little sign on the road, he wanted to nip the sign. He was that guy. And it was all bravado, right?
Idiot.
And I just have never been that guy. It happened to me shotgun, 3 people in the back. And he's just really getting on it. He's like, and he was kind of giving me the business. He's like, "Oh, you nervous, whatever?" I was like, "I'm buckled up, man." I was like, so I had a night of being like, "You're going to do what you're going to do. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of showing any fear, anything like that." And he kept going after these signs, right? He hits a bunch of them. These little signs on the side of the road, like vote for sheriffs, whatever, those kinds of signs. Sure. He hits a whole, bunch of those or whatever, and he's like mad at me. He's like, I'm gonna keep going, and he's like, you got to tell me to slow down. I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm the only one's buckled up in this car. I don't give a shit.
Oh, he was like playing chicken with you.
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly.
Wanted him to tell you to slow down.
Yeah, this is one of those times.
God, what a nightmare.
We didn't really haven't actually hung out much really since this.
Yeah.
So the next day,
good call.
We were out. I can't remember. We were grabbing lunch, a bunch of us or whatever. And he actually pointed out some of the signs we hit. There were telephone poles, literally behind signs. He's like, I didn't know. I didn't know any of that shit was there.
Yeah.
On multiple, like you
wanted
saw
to hit the sign, and if he had, it would have driven directly into a telephone pole.
He was
wrapped around it.
Was genuinely like, holy shit! I almost killed
Yeah.
like 5 people in this.
Yeah.
car.
Well, good for him for at least
Yeah.
eventually
It was crazy.
realizing it.
Yeah. That kind of bravado shit growing up is the thing that, for me, I would have much rather been a nerd than ever try to be cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Because then
man.
you can't help but feel that embarrassment looking back. Like, I was such an
God,
idiot.
I was
can't
so
believe
dumb.
I did that.
Why did I let my ego
our
get
brain,
in the way?
The problem is just we literally were idiots. Our brains were not fully
fair.
formed.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
And that part of the brain that is responsible for like bravery is in hyperdrive when you're because you're just like, I'm invincible. I can't
and like it's that thing where it's like I've like fought that guy before. You know what I mean? Like I've gotten into it with him before. He's a friend of mine. So so the idea of us having any sort of like bravado at each other didn't mean
it didn't
anything.
even make sense.
He's like my friend. He's like I haven't talked to him forever, but he's like so it goes more to the point of like that didn't serve anything or anybody in any moment.
That's the thing. All of this shit is
fascinating.
nothing. It's just like it's nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
But speaking of stupid decisions, it's time for Would You Rather.
All right.
I didn't even know this was coming. I'm excited.
I'm going to ask this. We can pass on it if we want, but I saw it and I just couldn't.
Okay.
You have an exact clone of yourself.
Oh, I love this.
An exact clone.
Gorgeous.
And you have to do one of the following.
Yes. I know where I'm going already.
Fight them.
Okay.
Or fuck them.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to let Jordan tackle this.
And listen, the fight, I mean, okay, the floor is open for questions.
Okay. If I sleep with them, will it cost me $140?
Only if you're feeling generous.
It's going to cost both of you $140.
Yeah, right.
Your clone might be like nice to get, but no, there's no financial transaction required.
Yeah.
Are we having the same day? Do they know that they're a clone, or do I think I'm a clone?
Ooh,
that's interesting.
Did we just meet? And it's like, oh. And then it's like,
thing. You see
it's like the chicken. You walk up to each other and you're like,
I love that chicken thing.
Yeah,
because I've thought about that. Independent of the Family Guy thing, I have thought about like I want like a nemesis.
Yeah,
but I don't. And I want it to be that exact thing. I don't know they're my nemesis until I see them, and they don't know they're my nemesis until they see me.
Squint a little
and the way I picture it, we're both at opposite ends of a very long hall.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you son of a bitch! You just start running at him. Like I've had that fantasy. Like that's such an amazing thing.
Funny. Yeah.
Very funny.
Okay, but that's a would you rather for another day or something for another day.
Okay.
So but you got and you know, I haven't gotten there to the thing, to the like, do they know or not? But they are gonna fucking fight you. Like they're like it is.
So my point. I guess
not gonna be a fight.
Let me ask this question: they're not like evil Jason. But they look like Jason. We're having the same day. Like they don't have like a checkered past. I mean, I guess I do.
No, you're the same. You're the same person.
Essentially the same
person with the same sort of like set of experiences, or at least effect of set of experiences. Yeah. I like the idea that they think that you're the clone too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of sick. I don't know if it necessarily changes
there's only
everything.
room for one of us. Yeah.
So yeah, you're not going to fight to the death,
okay.
but you're going to, I mean, you could, just like as in any fight, there's a risk.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
That's why fighting is such a terrible idea, because you can fuck yourself up. So you have to fight them, full on fight. You're both going to be trying to beat the other one up. The fight doesn't end until one of you like can walk away and the other one gives up.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, or you know, and you understand how fucking works. I think mostly. Yeah. I hope. So any further questions? I'm around.
I guess there's no further questions. But
I'm so curious about Jordan's reaction to this than anything else. Like,
okay, so I go into a fight. It's like a straight up fight. Like no one has any weapons. There's no advantage.
It's a fight.
I don't know how you fight, but whatever's around.
No, but I'm saying there's nothing that the clone has that I don't have.
Well, here's the thing.
Straight up.
Right. Whatever you think a fight is, that's what they think too, because they're exactly
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you. I haven't landed on whether or not they know they're a clone. I think it is somewhat splitting hairs, but it is fun.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say they do know they're the clone, but they're trying to prove,
Yeah.
They're like, I'm the clone. Let's see how long I'm the clone. like
Okay,
I'm the clone,
that.
but I beat the shit out of you. Who's the clone now, bitch?
Yeah,
like that
right,
kind of a thing.
Like that. Yeah.
So they have something to prove.
Okay.
Either way.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta fight the clone.
You're gonna
dude.
fight the clone?
That's
Yeah.
fucking me without
Because I got
not even
something. I got something to prove too.
zero question.
Okay.
Because I gotta prove that I'm the original. Like,
So we got fight.
Yeah, I gotta fight
And
the
Jason,
clone,
you
dude.
say
I'm
fuck.
fucking. It's not this. As soon as you said it, I was like, I'm gonna fuck myself.
Dude,
Yeah.
Here's how much.
Come on.
Here's how much fully same is
really?
is if this was just offered to me as something I could do, I'd be
Yeah.
like, yes.
Yes.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't be like I have to do it instead. If they were like, if the would you rather is would you rather fuck yourself or not fuck yourself, my answer would be fuck myself.
Okay. Okay.
I want this opportunity. I think it would be
Okay.
amazing.
All
Now
right.
it could turn out that it would be very upsetting and not great.
Yes.
But I would love the opportunity to find out because I have. Believe it or not, most of the time I have a lot of self-esteem.
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
and like I want to fuck that dude. Like,
How about this? All right, I'm with you. I'm just like, yeah, like, all right, I
Yeah.
like me or whatever.
yeah,
This is a flex, but also I don't want to fight me.
yeah.
That's the other side of
I'm
it.
not.
I don't want to fight me.
I don't want to fight. Motivated me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if I'm trying to prove something, if I'm trying to,
Yes.
yeah,
I almost think it's equal parts. It's like one of like, I wouldn't mind messing around with me.
Yeah.
But also, no, I don't want to like motivated and I'm not messing. I don't want to fight me either.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've seen me in fights.
I don't want to get. I don't want to get in a fight anyway.
Yeah. Well,
Period.
then that's also the other
But-
thing.
but-
It's like,
but- but
that
that-
hurts. What the other thing is better.
But it's not like there are situations where I would, like, you could give me another thing, fight versus whatever, and I might choose. You know what I mean? Like, it's not
Yeah.
like there's nothing else it could possibly. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But in this situation, it was kind of unfair for me to pick that. I just wanted to know what y'all would say
Yeah.
because I knew my answer right away.
Yeah. And you don't want to like you don't like you that way.
You're a good looking man.
Because I'm also thinking of like, think about the concept of fighting your exact self.
Okay.
Like you can't really like fake yourself out because like it's like that old Jerry Seinfeld joke of like it's two magicians trying to impress each other. It's like the same thing. It's like y'all are equal strength. Y'all have like the same
Yeah.
skill set. You can't really outsmart because it's you.
You can't
So it's like
outsmart.
how does
Wait.
this even play out? I'm very curious.
In your mind, do you think there's a like let's like real world it like
Yeah.
really think? Do you think there's a chance that it's gonna be full on you punch, the other person stops it, they punch, like no one ever gets a hit?
Yeah, that's how I think it's going to play out. If we are the exact same, it's going to be hard for either one of us to land a hit.
I don't. Well, it might be hard, but you're not saying it'll be like
It's
you
not a
fully
stalemate.
anticipate
It's not gonna
every
be
single move.
Yeah.
Dude, I think it's going to be
'Cause
like
you're
a
not
Dragon Ball
sharing
Z
a
fight.
brain. You have the same brain, but you're not sharing. You have a photocopy.
No,
brain.
I hear you, but it's going to be like if you ever seen like Vegeta and Goku or whatever fighting Dragon Ball Z, and they're like doing all this and that. And nobody's really. It's very rare that one of them lands a punch. It's just a bunch of. I feel like that's how it's going to be.
How about this then, Jordan? If you had to either fight yourself or not fight yourself,
Oh, that's it.
what do you pick? If you had to just have this life that you have now where you don't fight yourself, what I'm saying is, would you take the Are you curious and interested
Oh, I see.
enough
Okay,
I am.
that you would want to do
Yeah.
it even if you didn't have to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be interested in like at least kind of grappling. Like
Okay.
I just want to see how would I do with an exact.
Maybe gloves on,
Yeah, something like that. I would want to know
gloves
how's
on,
that.
mouth guards, helmets.
Yeah. If someone is,
I get that. That's
I
fair.
actually do
equally
too.
mad.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Because that makes sense to me. Suddenly you're like, all right.
I think no matter what happened, both of us would walk away feeling like we lost.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like there's also going to be a part, at least in the beginning, where you get in your head of like, I don't even know what to throw because they're probably going to know I'm going to throw it.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think I'm that situationally aware. I don't think I would. I don't think I would know what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I sincerely wouldn't want to fight me. I'm not saying I'm the toughest guy in the world.
I just don't want to fight anybody.
I wouldn't want to fight.
I'm not particularly afraid of fighting me specifically.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah. I'm definitely not for fighting either, but like a spar?
Yeah. I mean, I do have darkness in me, though.
Spar myself just to see how that would go.
I don't know if I'm a spar guy.
I'm not either normally.
It's either a fight or it's
me.
not.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, fine.
What even? Like, I know what sparring is, but where is the like? Where does it stop being a spar and start being a fight? Is there sort of a line?
I think if you're talking about like in boxing, you've got the headgear on.
I was going to say,
let's spar, not let's do boxing.
Then it's dancing, right? I took some boxing lessons so
it's like a flag football type
for
deal.
4 minutes.
It's like right now this punch would have hit you this way.
No, you're punching each other.
No,
you're just more protected.
No. Yeah,
okay.
You're just wearing some
like
extra
you don't
gear.
usually like in a real boxing match. You don't wear the head.
It's purely
thing.
just gear.
Yeah,
is the only difference.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You're wearing cups. You're wearing,
and you're probably not going like 100% when you're sparring.
You might be, you might not be,
because like the goal is you're not obviously winning. It's a spar.
It's training. Right?
It's training. That's right. There might be things that you're working on, or it just might be a full on like,
but it could just be
fight.
for fun. Right, with your
like
if that's your world, if that's like where you live.
Yeah, I think you're getting your reps in. I think there's some things you're working on. I think it's like, I don't know, certain combos or shit that you're like, what's your strength? Like, I think there's a lot of things. If you're being coached, I think there's probably 1,000 different ways that a sparring can go.
Yeah.
But there's also like, y'all just go at it. We got to keep somebody warm while they're fucking whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's such a fascinating world to me. In some ways, it's not a fascinating world
to me. I don't have.
Why would you do that?
To me, I'm with you, right? Again, like I did like wrestling and shit like that. It's all so much effort.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In boxing, you are guaranteeing that you will have immense brain damage
at some point. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Sure,
unless you're like
everything
Mayweather,
we know now,
and you are so like talented defensively. Yeah, probably.
Did I guess? How long and how old did Muhammad Ali live? Because I know, a lot of people would say he's the greatest athlete of all time.
I want to say he was in his 70s, but I actually
was
don't
he
know
okay?
The answer
Like,
to
was
that.
he okay in
No.
his head?
No,
he I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know shit.
No.
He had something specific, I think, but he was really.
But it was from boxing.
Oh, for sure. Because I think he was even warned before his last fight. It was like, no, if you get hit again, that's done.
Yeah, he was in really bad shape.
Yeah,
because I was looking for an exception and did not find one.
He's not the one.
No, I mean, I look at Tyson and think that he's got a lot of big problems, I think, just in general, but I don't think he necessarily has to the average person discernible head injury that I know of.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He probably hasn't been hit enough.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he's been knocked down.
I know he has, but I mean, compared to the average boxer, he's probably hasn't had that many hits.
Yeah.
That makes sense. The better you are, the less you're getting hit.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well,
fellas, that's cool.
That was great. That was a great Would You Rather.
Yeah,
actually.
that was good,
a lot
man.
of fun. God, now I'm going to be thinking about me.
You don't already?
As if you don't. Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing I do on the reg.
We got any upcoming shows. I know we are going to be at the Withville Theater on September
18th, Friday.
I'm so psyched.
Millwall Theater. Make sure you grab your tickets.
That's right. Yeah, I've got a show this week on the 26th, which this will be out by then. I'm doing a teacher's benefit show at the Comedy Zone. Tyrone Burst and
I don't at all feel insulted that I wasn't asked to do it.
Yeah, I'm doing that, and then I'm at a country club here in town, the Peninsula Country Club up in Lake Norman. I'm going to be on that show on Saturday, the 29th, which I'm also excited about that. Those are always fun. So if you're up in the Lake Norman area, come check me out.
Nice.
I'm going to be a comedian again in September and October.
Nice.
Word. Okay.
So I don't this next week or two I am not booked, but I use Blue on my calendar for comedy. I got a lot of Blue on September and October, which feels good. Cool. So nothing this week, but Three's Comedy in Withville guys would just come.
Who's headlining anyway?
Fucking
he did that.
You know why? You know why I did it? You know why I did it? It's because it says that on my calendar.
Labels that.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I was introducing Jason, and I was like, and I saw WHA in my head. But that's all that got in my head. because I was so focused on remembering the headliner stuff.
Sure,
you know?
yeah,
and I fucked it up. But who's headlining anyway?
Hey,
with Phil.
Jordan, are you doing anything
September
in
18th.
particular interesting?
I will be out.
Let's end it.
I'll be out of town.
Yeah,
I'll be out of town.
You driving somewhere?
Oh no.
Well, like you're going to like the mountain, just like going to Boone or
going to
day trip.
No. I will be in Sydney, Australia.
So it is a day trip. It's going to take you all day to get there.
It absolutely is.
When do you go there?
Man, I fly out tomorrow night.
And you're just going just for general tourism, just to hang out?
I will be running the Sydney Marathon.
Goodness gracious.
Yes.
Man.
And you will also be...
I think I'm going to try
surfing
with sharks.
Even though you're definitely going to get eaten by a shark.
That's insane. And yeah, especially after we told all these stories of almost dying. Like, this is great. This is 2 weeks in a row.
Add one more.
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing.
You
could also die on the plane. You could die in the marathon. You could get trampled.
There's 1,000 ways to die. I think that's a show about it.
So everyone
actually.
be scared and careful out there. Dude,
Yeah,
even preemptively, proud of you. What an amazing
Thank you.
experience.
That's so cool.
What a bucket list thing, dude. That's awesome.
I appreciate
you're
that.
doing
Thanks,
You're the
y'all.
man.
Cool. And hey, maybe they got some open mics or something up there, and I will actually
Damn
go.
right.
Figure it out.
We'll see. But until next time, everybody, thank you again for subscribing. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe on the YouTube. Check us out on Instagram. Who's Headline Anyway? Jason Allen King, Mr. Williams Comedy, Jordan Century. Good night.
Australia.